What's up, everybody? It's Young Black Jedi back again. Dude, dating is dead. Walk away from this modern program that our sisters are under. And it's unfortunate. It actually pains me to have to say that we as men have to take a step back because we love women. That's actually love. If you want to hold people accountable and responsible and want them to get better and grow, that's love. That's the realness. That's the sauce. That's what we want to do. Do you know what I mean? And the more that we continue to keep allowing for us to be walked all over, and of course, we as men play a role into it too. It's not all just women, right? But just look at your experiences, right? Let me know what you think in the comments of your experiences with women and what you've attracted. And a lot of this, we have to go back into our childhood, et cetera, et cetera. Like, we need to set ourselves apart and get with God. That's the only way that this is gonna balance itself back out. Because in the end, a lot of relationships are one-sided, and unfortunately, our sisters have just been inundated with this program that has really blocked them off from being able to really access their feminine energy. That's what's going on. And the more that we start to see, sorry, my dog's chewing her bone in the background. We cook some halal nyama and she loves it. If we don't allow for us to start connecting as men to our masculine frame, it's going to become more difficult. I'm of the position that men should just get single. Just get single and stay single as long as you can. That'd be the only advice I give anybody. If I was to give anybody any advice, it would be that, right? Because in the end of the day, like, we need women. We need the people. We need them. We can't just say we don't need them. But at the same time, that need is being slowly drained away. A lot of men are just like, well, I'm just finding peace in solitude. Like, for me, I'll just spit my experience. Like, I can go to yoga, and there's a lot of women there too, which has actually helped me a lot, start to understand more of them and what it is that they're doing and their nature, right? From a metacognitive bird's eye view, right? Not grasping so much to the thought of wanting that, because it's a desire that is pulled on our heartstrings, right? And it's rightful. We want our relationship, but you kind of see how this is all gone. Most men are just retreating like I am. You found your niche. Whether I like yoga and Pilates, that's my thing. I enjoy it. I think it's really good for me. I like walking my dog. I like, enjoying good content. I love watching Star Wars. I mean, there's a lot that I enjoy doing on my own time. And I mean, Nadua's she's just a mad woman over there. I love her. No, she's a great dog. I enjoy spending time with her. I enjoy taking care of her, and she gives me a lot of good insight, and she gives me and what I mean by insight is just where I'm at in life now as it pertains to how I take care of her and where is it that we are going to go. She's now part of this thing of ours. And a lot of men are finding that. A lot of men are walking away. There it is. Men are finally walking away because men have had it with being misled by a woman that is not interested in who they are, or not interested in really getting to know them, trying to get on their level. I'm just going to be real in terms of my energy. I have very high energy. I'm really not going to go suppress myself to be on the level of a woman and then be led by her and then be misled and then all of this. And it's becoming too much about the world, and it's not becoming about love and unity. That's the problem in a lot of women, and it's not all of them. A lot of my sisters are out here pioneering and speaking what we're speaking. And to those sisters, turn your voice up. We need you to go louder, right? We need to hear you, right? We don't want to get drowned out by this whatever we have going on here, and it's this program that's really deceiving sisters out here. You know what I'm saying? Us men have just decided to walk away so that we can be able to observe this from that bird's eye view. We now want to be able to see what's going on, and we want to be able to make the decision for ourselves, right, as to what it is that we desire in this life. What is it that we want to create? What is it that we want to experience? How deep do we want to feel ourselves, right? How deeply and safely do we want to connect with ourselves? That's what men are doing. They're all running back. And a lot of sisters have done it too. You know what I mean? It's the ones we need their voices louder. Those are the ones I'm talking to. The ones that are finally like, you know what, enough is enough. I'm not interested in this. No offense to some of my sisters out here who have been inundated by this, but some of them, when they talk, I can just hear it, and I don't really want to hear it. Not that I can't converse with you or connect with you or hold that space of love for you when I'm there, but most of it I don't really want to hear about. It's just, if I give you too much of my time, it could be a detriment to me. Do you understand? I've been through it, and I know you have too. The single moms, just the treachery, the things that aren't right for a growing relationship. Relationships take work. This relationship I have with Nick, my brother Nick, this relationship's taken time. It's taken 4 years to build this relationship. It's finally where we finally are really, and we've been growing it through it. We've been going through the things that we need to go through. That's my brother. My brother's helped lift me up out of a really dark pit. You know what I'm saying? And it's taken time to build that. It's not a one-way street. If it's just all about Keen and not Nick, if I can't communicate to Nick, then what am I going to do? What is he going to do? Excuse me. Not what I'm going to do, because I know what I'd be doing in that state. What's he going to do if I'm just a one-sided person? If it's just about me and what I want, if it's just about what it is that I desire, not what my brother desires. You know what Nick's going to do? He's going to pack his bags, he's going to get in his car, and he's going to say, I love you, brother, but no more. That's what men are doing. Men are finally saying enough is enough. And to my brothers, hold the line. Walk away. If you're in a relationship with a woman that's just not serving you, just walk away. If you're using the websites in a relationship, it probably means that you're not equally yoked. She doesn't have as much to lose as you do. It's time to go. That means it's time to get in your car and pack your bags and say, sister, I love you, but we can't do this anymore and it's not going to work out for us. That is going to help her. But if we can continue, if the simps just continue to feed this, it's only going to get worse. I was a simp. I really struggled with the sites and et cetera, et cetera. I really struggle, man. I really struggle with addiction. Really struggle with validation from women. Really, really, really struggle with all this. And I know a lot of you brothers out there have struggled with this too. That's why I'm on here. I want to keep it barbershop style. You know what I mean? We want the sisters in here too. Everybody can come in. It doesn't. I'm just kind of speaking to the brotherhood here for the moment. We could talk about the sisterhood at a later point. We're talking to both. Actually, that's the funny part. In brotherhood, retreating into it will allow for the sisterhood to start growing. It will allow for women who are being led by the right women and allowing for the man who is leading in brotherhood to be able to help the sisters that we need that have been inundated by it, if they so choose. If you're bewitched, your eye can't wake you up. You're the only one who'll be able to do it. You know, and the bewitchment goes on both sides. That's a whole nother video for another time. But it's up to us. It's up to us men to be able to retain our power and be able to start organizing society again. It's the only way it's going to work. But if we're just going to submit to, you know, some of these witches that are out here, bro, it's going to get real dark real fast. And I know you've been through it too. I'm not the only one. That's why I'm saying it with such conviction, right? Let me know what you think. Young Black Jedi, I'll see you later. Peace.